I believe in me.
I believe in me.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Stand strong. You are powerful.
Stand strong. You are inspiring.
We are fighters. We are ambitious.
We are extraordinary. We are conquerors. Simply Straight Talk, our voices will be heard.
This is Simply Straight Talk. Tune in now, you don't want to miss out. Real conversation, plenty motivation. Keep you thinking and still entertaining. Yeah, I know that you'll enjoy the mottos free. Your voice is your choice. Hosted by Reggie B, but you already know. And you gotta check them out and how we roll. Hey, ain't nothing off the table. Give it to you straight. Changing your mindset, talking past mistakes. You ain't gotta wait, time to take off. This is Simply Straight Talk.
I'm Melissa, and this is the Simply Straight Talk podcast, where we engage in solution-based conversations with tips on how to overcome and move past the challenges and struggles we face in life. So join in, and let's show the world you got what it takes. It's showtime. Let's hop on this train of motivation.
Hey everybody, and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. This is the first episode of Simply Straight Talk coming into 2023, but man, I definitely want to talk to you about what influences you. What influences you? And I thought about this because Geraldo Rivera made a comment that hip-hop has done more to hurt black people than racism has in the past 10 years. Now, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. That is a very ignorant statement. But when you talk about what influences you, like what really does influence you? Now, we do know that music can influence a person. Music can influence a person's thoughts. So can TV, so can movies, video games, social media, but also the people around you. Like, do you really balance what's in your life, like what you take in versus what you put out? Do you really balance what you take in? Like, do you balance between, yeah, I may listen to some, let's say, like Supernatural. It is a good TV show, it's a popular TV show, but it's a very dark TV show in nature, especially in characters and traits. It is very violent. It is, very depressed state most of the characters are in. So do you balance hearing that and watching that with something positive? Something that's more giving you more hope, more inspiration, something that builds your faith in whatever you believe in. And I think sometimes we allow things that we feel maybe not as popular to influence, like be in our ears more. Like, this is what we listen to. This is what we sort of thrive on. Because normally, when you're not feeling up to par, or you're feeling like, oh, I'm feeling a little sad, I'm feeling a little down, you want something that can relate to that. You want something that can sort of tap into what you're feeling. And sometimes it's not always positive. So sometimes you will go for the things that are, more on the level that you're feeling. If you're feeling depressed, you want something that's more relatable. Like, this relates to how I'm feeling. I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm going to listen to this because this relates to being vulnerable and hurt. Or you may be something to where heartbroken. So you're listening to sad songs. You may feel defeated. So you may be watching movies that's focusing more on being defeated. So what is it that you use to influence you, and how do you balance the things that do influence your mood, influence what you feel, what you think? And it's like, these are the things that we don't often think about and pay attention to as we go through our day. Especially if you're working at a job and you got somebody who's always complaining. Everything is always negative. Nothing is never right. It's never a good day. So even if you having a good day, this person is stuck in the fact that they're still upset about something that doesn't relate to them, doesn't relate to you, but they're upset about it. And they pouring that all in on you. Do you got friends that's always happy? Every time you talk to them, there's a problem. Something's wrong. Like every single time they message you, there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So how do you balance all that? Like, because you don't want to shut people out. Especially if you call yourself a friend to people, you want to be mindful of the things that you do, because you don't want to shut people out unless they're toxic. But how do you balance the influence of what's going on in your life and what influences you? What influences your thought about other people? What influences your thoughts about yourself, your relationship, your decision making? Because sometimes the things that influences us is not the best thing. But sometimes we're so close to the things that are that are influencing us in a negative way, that we don't quite know how to really deal with it, because we don't want to offend people. We don't want to just brush people off. So we're sort of struggling with that, because some people are like, oh, I want you to take my ideas. I want you to listen to me. You know, some people feel empowered by the fact that they can influence you. They can make you think what they want you to think and act the way they want you to act, for the simple fact they feel like they have that little bit of influence, and it makes them feel needed. It makes them feel wanted. But what about you? What influences you? And do those influences help you to make good decisions? Are those influences positive? Do they do things to really bring you to another level, to where you feel comfortable, to where you feel like, okay, I can do this. This is somebody I can talk to, and I know that they are going to absolutely encourage me, motivate me, inspire me, empower me? Or are you dealing with people that just sort of want to keep you at one level? They want to keep you in the same place you are right now. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to be better, because if you do, that means you may leave them behind. So what influences you? Even on your social media, have you ever really looked at your social media? Look at the accounts you follow on Instagram, Facebook. Like, these people that you're following, like, what are they posting? Do you got people posting stuff about how much they hate men and how much relationships suck and men suck? Do you got people posting things about women that are maybe degrading, or how women are not good, don't deal with them, you know, how jobs suck, life suck? What are they posting? Like, are you getting anything out of what they are posting? Now, I know sometimes we follow stuff for comedy because we like comedic posts, but sometimes you have to ask yourself, man, like, what do I have on my timeline, whatever social media platform you own, that's helping you to be better, that's helping you to grow, that's helping you to reach that next level? Because if you're staying at the same level you were in 2006 and it's 2023 and you still at that same level, something's got to change. You got to get people around you, and you got to get influences around you that's going to build you up, that's going to give you information and insight. Like, that's what I look for. Like, people laugh when I say that I watch a lot of documentaries. Like, I watch, documentaries, but I love shows like The Food That Built America, The Toys That Built America, Shark Tank, The Prophet. What's another one I watch? Well, it's plenty, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Like, those are the type of shows that I like to watch, because I love to watch those shows. And like Hell's Kitchen or Gordon Ramsay traveling. You know, I love to watch shows like that, because you get the business aspect of how to build your own. You get the idea of how to build your own. Even though you're not trying to make toys, you may not be trying to be a cook or a chef or something like The Prophet or Shark Tank, but you're watching other people trying to accomplish something or build something. And from that, you can say, okay, I want to do this. I don't want to make that mistake. Let me research that a little more. It gives you ideas, it influences you, and it inspires you to do research and figure out, what's my next step? How do I get to this level? How do I get to the next step? And I think so many of us are so distracted by other things that we see, other things that are around us, things that have no positive influence on our life, that we're distracted. We're so distracted and we're wondering why we're not focused, why we're not progressing. Because we're dealing with distractions. People who are negative, people who don't provide any influence in your life, these are distractions. And distractions would not help you grow. They take your focus off what you should be doing to reach that next level in order to be what you want to be. I mean, just think about it. If you got a friend that sits around and smokes marijuana all day, but you're in the same financial state you was last year and the year before, well, how have you grown? What type of influence is that? You got to have people in your life that are looking to move forward, move ahead. You got to have influences in your life. People that will tell you the truth, that will look at you and say, you know what, you can do better. This is a distraction. People that will point out a distraction to you. People that will ask you, that you tell them what your goal is. Like, hey, my goal is to start a company and my company is going to be this. And they will let you know, like, hey, I thought you wanted to start a company because this is sort of going off track. You say you need to get this much money in your bank account so you can open a business bank account. Why are you out here running the streets? Why are you out here buying this? Why are you out here buying that? And you can get mad at them, but the truth is, they're telling you the truth. That's good, positive confirmation. That's what you need. That's the influence you need. People that are helping you and listening to you and understanding that you have an objective. People who don't care about you, people who are just a distraction, they're not going to tell you when you're going off the road to finish your goal or to meet your goal. They're not going to tell you. They're going to let you go off that road because if it's fun for you, then it's going to be fun for them. That's how they're going to see it. They don't care about you actually achieving your goal. It's the fact that, oh, I can get a free ride to fun by hanging out with you, despite the fact that I know that you want to start a business, write a book, or write a song, or you're trying to save this money. No. Let's go have this fun. Let's go to the strip club. Let's go smoke weed. Let's go do this. But what is your ultimate goal? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to spend the rest of your life day to day, living day to day, moment to moment? Is that what you really want? Get some good positive influence in your life, influence that is dedicated to you being better, becoming more. You don't need a New Year's resolution to do this, but you do need a revolution in your life. Yeah, I said that wrong, but you see how I cleaned that up? You don't need a New Year's resolution to create a revolution in your life to be better. You need to think about it. Like I said, it don't mean you got to cut people off, but it means you need to set standards for yourself. What are your expectations? What positive influences do you have in your life? And sometimes we'll sidetrack our positive influences because we get stuck in a negative mindset and we want to hang with the negative people. Listen, fun now can end up broke next year. That's why a lot of people are still in the same situation they're in right now. They took fun over responsibility. And now they're in the same boat they was in 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, going all the way back to 1999. They're in the same boat, same situation. That's why I say, don't make a New Year's resolution. Make a revolution to change your life. Start that revolution to make changes and get positive influence to do the things you need to do. It's about you. You can make a New Year's resolution any time of the year. Anytime. But start now. It's up to you to make that change, to get those positive influences. Balance out. I'm not saying you got to stop watching movies, stop listening to hip hop. But what you need to do is start putting stuff in your mind that's going to help you to think better, longer, and stronger, and be better. You feel me? Hey, this is Reggie. This will be a short one today, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Listen, y'all check out the Simply Straight Talk podcast. All right. It's on all platforms streaming. Y'all check it out. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What conversations you want to talk about, man. And to my girls, Angelique and Melissa, Happy New Year. Okay, we're going to try to get them back on a little bit later. Some stuff going on right now, but we're going to try to get it's, you know what I'm saying, life, y'all, life. But we're going to try to get them on a little later. A couple episodes in, man, when things kind of settle down. But y'all be good. And like I said, holla at your boy. We'll be back next week with another episode. Peace.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Simply Straight Talk podcast. Remember that you can join our email list at simplystraighttalk.com for more fun solution-based conversations. From the Simply Straight Talk crew, stay positive and we'll see you next week.